sorry. My entire world was shattered today. And no, I would never let no politician bring me to tears. I found proof that every Super Bowl in the history of the sport has been predetermined. Even this year's Super Bowl champion is going to be spoiled in today's video. Because I just went back and I studied every single Super Bowl logo that ever has existed. And just like last year in some of the videos, in case you missed them, I noticed that this conspiracy goes much deeper than even I thought back then. If you've never seen one of my videos before, hi, I'm NFLMike, NFL content creator that creates NFL content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and twice on Sundays. If you're an NFL fan and I'm about to ruin your entire life too, join the club, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be talking about golf next week. Maybe NASCAR. I'm just kidding. I'm still going to talk about the NFL as if we don't already know that it's predetermined and scripted. First of all, remember last year, if you watched my short form videos on this topic, I noticed something strange was going on with the Super Bowl logos in recent years, at least. I hadn't taken a wider scope yet like I have this year we're going to talk about. But remember that we had noticed that in the Super Bowl 51 logo, it was Patriots red and gray, and the Patriots go on to win the Super Bowl that year. In the Super Bowl 52 logo, we saw green and silver. We hardly saw green in any Super Bowl logos. And the only other Super Bowl logos where we saw green, the Eagles won the Super Bowl like they did that season. Back to blue and gray the next season for Super Bowl 53 and back to the Patriot way. The only time the Super Bowl logo has a creamsicle color orange, the Buccaneers, the only team in the league with creamsicle color orange, win the Super Bowl at home. And then the next season, the NFL posts up this logo, orange and yellow in Los Angeles. Got the palm tree theme and everything. And the second team ever to win a Super Bowl at home and win the Super Bowl that year. The Los Angeles Rams would defeat the Cincinnati Bengals, whose colors are also in the logo. And then they tried to get us a year later when the Chiefs beat the Eagles during a year where the Super Bowl logo was green and red. Sure enough, last year, the prophecy was fulfilled. I was predicting this months ahead of time that the logo was this reddish purple color. It's either going to be Ravens or Chiefs. I was, of course, hoping for the Baltimore Ravens, but sure enough, the Kansas City Chiefs would go on to defeat another team with red colors, the San Francisco 49ers, in the Super Bowl. So this year, today actually, I went back and looked at every single Super Bowl logo ever, and I found that this conspiracy goes so deep that it might just be 100% fact, and I may have just bursted the bubble of my entire NFL fandom. If you go all the way back, you will notice of the 58 Super Bowls played so far, 53 of the Super Bowls had at least one team playing in the game that had colors that were in the Super Bowl logo. We're talking about an over 90% success rate. And even spookier, all 4 of the other seasons where the team played in the Super Bowl that did not have the colors featured in the logo, the Raiders, the only team in the NFL with no color, played in the Super Bowl that year, winning 3 of those. What makes it even spookier is that it seems way back in the 70s and 80s, the NFL thought they could get away with more. They were more blatant. They were more aggressive about this. They were not trying to hide the fact that they might have a hunch at who's going to play in the Super Bowl each year. Hey, sorry for interrupting myself, but one quick reminder before you forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you can be here every single time I post. It's the free way you guys can support the channel. We're trying to build something special here very early on in the stages here. We only have 10,000 subscribers. We're trying to get 20,000 subscribers. The only way that's possible is if you guys support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, turn on notifications. Like in Super Bowl VI, when they revealed the logo was going to be a Western themed logo, a Western cowboy themed Super Bowl. Go figure, the Cowboys would go on to win the Super Bowl that year. The Super Bowl VIII logo, looking like it was ripped right off of a Viking ship sailing through the ocean, of course. The Vikings would go on to lose one of their many Super Bowl failures to another undefeated fish of the sea, the Miami Dolphins. Or Super Bowl XVII, clearly a gold miner themed logo. Joe Montana would take the 49ers to their first Super Bowl win that season in a miraculous comeback against the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't believe in coincidences. I surely don't believe in 50 plus coincidences happening over and over and over and over again. So I took a look at this year's Super Bowl logo, and it's red and bright green, eliminating all of these teams. Super Bowl favorites like the Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings. No miracle for the Cincinnati Bengals. We all knew the Cowboys were out. My Chargers get eliminated by proxy of the colors. Although next year's Super Bowl logo is more in the Chargers' favor. Even the Baltimore Ravens are eliminated by this color theory. These teams might have the right colors. They may have the green, they may have the red, but we can already tell halfway through the season they stand no chance at winning this year's Super Bowl, leaving these teams as the only possible contenders remaining for this year's Super Bowl. Of the remaining teams, it looks like we could see Eagles versus Chiefs in a rematch. And I don't know if I've shared my opinion on Super Bowl rematches, but I haven't enjoyed any of them. I like seeing new teams in the freaking Super Bowl. I like to see my Chargers in the Super Bowl, but maybe I'm dreaming just a little bit too much. Will this Super Bowl logo conspiracy prove to continue to be true? I guess sooner rather than later, the ball definitely won't lie. Thank you for tuning in to another NFL Mike video. Now it's time to go make more football friends, or go and compete in the Mike's Pickems challenge, or against me in daily fantasy football challenges by joining my completely free NFL group chat, or head to fifthdown.shop and check out and see if we got your team's newest designs. Or now you can simply rep your favorite players without having to wear another team's gear, and then tag us in pictures of you wearing your Fifth Down merch for a shout out in the next episode of NFL Mike's Corner, and help us reach our goal of getting 1,000 NFL fans wearing Fifth Down. Or you can head to the next NFL Mike video by clicking it. It's on your screen. Go ahead.